One of the reasons why I make these videos is, of course, yes, one part of me is I enjoy making these videos. The other part is, I would like to make money in the future. But another part is like, I actually see this as a diary. I actually just see it as a documentation of my life because I feel like you should document your life more. It doesn't necessarily have to be making videos. I prefer, like, to me, making videos is the best. Okay, maybe not the best because I still prefer journaling. But after journaling, or like right now for me, journaling and making videos are like they are doing competition because I feel like to me making videos is just like a lot more. It feels a lot more instant. I can just talk and just say it. But journaling, you have to like settle down, write, and make sure your thoughts process properly before they get on paper. Like your brain thinks faster than your hand, so like you're forced to slow down to actually process what you're writing, like what is in your head. But video is like you can say whatever the fuck is on your mind. So maybe that's what makes me prefer it more. But basically, just document your life because very many times, like right now, I would literally just like to see today. Today is February 20th. February 20th, 1 year ago. I would like to see exactly what I was doing on that day, exactly what I was running, exactly what I looked like. But it seems that I just can't because that time is gone and I didn't document. Like I didn't take any pictures, I didn't record any videos, I didn't write anything. Maybe I did write, but that time is just gone. And still February 20th, February 20, 2022. Like I have no idea. I don't even know. I just know I was somewhere in the world existing. I was just existing somewhere in the world. But I would like to see exactly what I was doing. February 20th, 2021. I would like to see exactly what I was doing. February 20th, 2020. Still like to see what I was doing. And the point I'm just trying to make is like you didn't document all those times and they're all just gone now, just like vanished in the wind. There's no evidence to even prove that they even ever existed. But just imagine you could actually just assess that. Imagine you could actually go back 1 year from today, 2 years from today, 3 years from today, 5 years from today, and kind of see exactly what you were doing, exactly what you were thinking, exactly how you were acting, exactly what you were wearing, what you believed, the people that you were hanging around, like the place you were living in. Like imagine how, I don't know, maybe many people don't really value that, but to me I value it a lot. It's something to look back on. Another thing again is like many times we only want to almost like document our life when everything is going well. When you have money or when you are dressed properly or when you are in a fine fancy place, which is not necessarily bad, but I feel like those are like those are shallow, like the shallow version. Because yes, maybe you dress fancy and all that, but that's not how you dress every single day. It's one reason why when I record these videos, like whatever I'm wearing in real life is how I just record it. Many of these videos I don't wear shirts. Like in real life I actually don't wear shirts. I'm just walking around living my life, and I just turn on this camera to just prove that this is exactly how my life was at this stage of my life. I didn't used to wear shirts because like that was just me. Or maybe in the future I might be wearing shirts and I'll be recording videos with shirts. But I just feel like documenting your life just, I don't know, it just gives your life this beautiful story. Like it's like one thing I like to do a lot is I like to journal. So I like basically journaling is just you. I don't like calling it diary because diary sounds like it sounds gay. But basically, you take a book, you take a pen, and you just like write your feelings, write your thoughts, write your intentions, write your goals. Like write anything. There are some maybe prompts or some like rules or guides or whatever. But me, I just pull out my pen, pull out my book, write whatever the fuck I feel like writing. And another thing I like to do, or one thing I started doing recently is at the ending of every year, I will now read like all the journal entries I wrote for that year. So like this 2024 now, I'm reading like all the journal entries I wrote for 2023. I think I'm around August of 2023, and you basically just it's just very like how would I put it? It's very like it's just this weird, beautiful experience that you almost look at your life from third person view. And it's as if this your life is just like this story slash movie. And especially when you get to just relive that. And there are many things that I wrote in detail that me of today could just not remember. There's no way in the world I would have remembered it. But just because I wrote that thing down that time when it was like it just happened that day, I documented it down. I was able to just remember it and basically relive that moment. I don't know, like if you think about it, it doesn't necessarily. I think the only real benefits I would say journaling gives or documenting your life gives is just like it gives you, I would say, self awareness and clarity of thoughts. Because self awareness, because when you're able to look at your basically like your biography, you are going to notice a lot of patterns. You're going to notice a lot of lessons in your life, and you can use that to your advantage to just become a lot more aware of yourself. You start to notice what you like, what you don't like, what things you did consistently, what things you did not do consistently, what things made you happy, what things made you angry. Like you just basically understand yourself a lot more, because like you basically have like a biography of your life like you wrote for yourself. Another thing is, when you're even reading or watching all these videos and stuff, like when you're hearing the you of today, like I always used to say, is a different person. So like when you're reading or listening to it, it's just as if it's like a completely different person that wrote it. I just kind of shared very similar experience to you. So it's just crazy. Then I feel like the other thing it does is like gives clarity of thoughts, because don't solve. Let's use this list. So you see this list now is just like tangled up and all that. It's just like in a mess. I feel like when you're journaling, it starts to, or just documenting, like just speaking something like this, it starts to untie it till eventually like it becomes straight. So now you're able to think properly, you're able to make clearer decisions, you're able to like you're just able to see things from a better point of view. So I feel like that's why journaling, I'm saying journaling a lot, but just documenting your life in general is a lot helpful. It's not like there's no real, it's not necessarily like a need. You don't necessarily need to or have to do it. Like yes, like I said, those are the only kind of benefits it brings, and you can still get these things without doing this. But I just feel like it's something everybody should do to a decent degree. And I also feel like you shouldn't do it right here, right now. You shouldn't do it like at the time when your life is like the worst, because if your life, like when in the future when you're looking back, like it is, I don't know, it just feels a lot better. It just feels a lot better when you look back, and especially when you like see all those dark times that you're no longer in. There's just this type of vibe that you can't really explain. But just document your life more frequently. Whether that's making videos, if you like to make videos, make videos. If you don't like to make videos, you can even just do like voice recording, voice notes to yourself. Just record like a 2 minutes, 5 minutes voice notes every week, every day, every month, whenever. Journal every day, every week, every month. Take a picture. If you don't want to do any of that, just take a picture. Like, just do stuff like that, so that 1 year from this, 6 months later, 1 year later, 2 years later, you can basically look back at that point and just basically go back in time to see what that period of your life was like once again. So yeah.